Pandit Shivkar Bapuji Talpade was a dreamer. He was born in Mumbai in the year 1864. This was a time when India was under British rule. Life was different then, yet Talpade dared to imagine the impossible. He dreamt of flying. Talpade was a scholar. He was well versed in Sanskrit and the Vedas, ancient Indian scriptures. These texts spoke of flying machines called vimanas. These were not mere myths to Talpade. They were blueprints of a forgotten science, a science he was determined to rediscover. He immersed himself in the study of these texts. He pored over intricate diagrams and verses. Slowly, he began to unlock the secrets of the ancient texts. His heart swelled with the conviction that he could recreate what was once lost. Talpade believed that the ancients had indeed achieved flight. He was convinced that this knowledge, hidden within their verses, could change the world. He set out to prove to the world that India, his India, had once touched the sky. The Vedas spoke of vimanas. They were flying machines of incredible power. They could traverse vast distances, even to other worlds. Talpade was particularly drawn to a text called the Vaimanika Shastra. It described the science of aeronautics in great detail. The Vaimanika Shastra outlined the principles of propulsion, aerodynamics, and even the use of metals that could withstand extreme temperatures. It mentioned the use of mercury vortex engines and solar energy. These concepts seemed fantastical to many, but to Talpade they were revolutionary. Talpade believed that the ancients had harnessed a power unknown to the modern world. This power, he felt, lay dormant within the elements, waiting to be awakened. He was determined to unlock this ancient knowledge and share it with the world. He meticulously studied the principles of flight described in the Vedas. He experimented with various materials and designs, drawing inspiration from the descriptions of vimanas. His workshop became a sanctuary where ancient wisdom met modern ingenuity. Years of relentless research culminated in a breakthrough. Talpade designed an aircraft. He called it Marutsakha, meaning friend of the wind. It was a biplane, 6 feet long and 4 feet wide, shaped like the conch shell held sacred in India. The year was 1895. On a breezy morning at Chowpatty Beach in Mumbai, Talpade prepared for a historic event. A crowd gathered, buzzing with anticipation. Among them were scholars, dignitaries, and even a few skeptical British officers. All eyes were on the strange contraption. With a deep breath, Talpade activated his invention. The Marutsakha shuddered, then slowly lifted off the ground. The crowd gasped. It rose to a height of about 15 feet and hovered for a few minutes before gracefully gliding back down to the beach. The air crackled with excitement. People cheered. Some even prostrated themselves before the wonder they had just witnessed. Talpade had done it. He had flown. He had revived an ancient science, and in doing so had challenged the very notion of progress as defined by the West. The news of Talpade's achievement spread like wildfire. It reached the ears of the British authorities, who were not pleased. They saw Talpade's success as a threat. It challenged their dominance in the field of science and technology. Pressure was exerted on Talpade's patrons, including Maharaj Sayajirao Gaikwad of Baroda, to withdraw their support. Talpade was harassed, his work discredited. His dreams were met with skepticism and ridicule. The British were determined to erase this inconvenient truth from history. Furthermore, it is said that Talpade was approached by a British firm, Riley Brothers. They promised him funding and support, but instead allegedly stole his designs. These designs, it is believed, eventually made their way to the Wright brothers, who are credited with inventing the airplane in 1903. Despite the setbacks and betrayals, Talpade's story serves as a reminder. It reminds us that innovation knows no boundaries. It reminds us of the immense contributions of non-Western cultures to the world of science. And it reminds us to question the narratives that have been presented to us and to seek the truth hidden in the shadows of history.